How you doing, man?
I'm doing great. Good to see
Yep.
you. Yeah, I've never done an Instagram anything, so
Whew. Again,
yeah.
deep breaths and fingers crossed. We should be good.
Wish me luck, bro. Yeah. Well, I guess we're live when we're going, man.
Okay, what's happening?
How have you been?
Well,
I've been coming into the station myself. A lot of people are working from home. I've been actually coming in,
yeah,
so I'm here at the station now.
good. Yeah, get some
Yeah.
yayas out. Get out of the house. I'm good, man. I'm just like everyone else, kind of absolutely losing my mind, trying to keep moving forward and keep it positive. But here we are. We're all in it together, man. So if we can just all get on the same page and
Yeah.
get beyond this, that would be a great thing. But you know,
Yeah. Let's start officially. Welcome to a radio.com live event. I'm Pat Martin from radio.com for the many people who have joined in and are watching right now. My special guest on this radio.com check-in is Abe Cunningham, drummer for the Deftones. There you go.
hey, what's up, Pat?
So here we go. So you've been finishing up your album, obviously, but what else have you been doing, Abe, with your downtime, your spare time? What's a typical day like for you?
Oh man, well, I've been like I said, trying to keep it moving, trying to keep it positive. Things are good. Things are well. I
Yeah.
mean, I can't complain. We're just pretty much holding tight and trying to, you know, we've been busy. Obviously, the promotion of this record comes out tomorrow. It's always an exciting time. So there's been a lot of flapping, a lot of talking the past few weeks, and then it comes out tomorrow. So that's been a great thing. That's been a nice, to have something to do. Finally, well, we're here in Sacto, so you're still here, yeah? Of course you're here. Yeah,
Yeah, I'm on Madison Avenue, like 10 miles from your crib
yeah.
right now.
So I mean, feel
Yeah.
happy to see some blue sky finally. Feel, I mean, I'm just devastated for everyone that lost in everything in these fires, But it's so nice to see some blue sky, man. Whew.
Yeah, the air quality is decent today. It's like 50-ish, which
It
is
was 456 the other day, one day
I heard that. Oh my God, that's like smoking 2 packs of cigarettes.
at least.
You
Yeah,
know, just going outside. It's crazy,
yeah, no doubt. So a little,
crazy. Hey, before I forget, Abe, I want to ask you about this charity that's tied into the artwork of your new album, Ohms.
right.
Because for those who haven't seen it, it's these mysterious eyes that were basically constructed from dots, right?
Yep.
And whose eyes are they, by the way? Do you know,
No,
by any chance?
there's a lot of theories to that. To me, it's very. Some say it's cheese eyes, which it really could be, man. There's someone they put up against an old picture of him, and it's pretty stunning. I would like to say they're his, but I mean, it has definitely a kind of 80s Prince When Doves Cry video kind of look to it too as well, But
Right.
yeah. So I don't know. There's no one's true. It could be anyone's eyes, but yeah, it's definitely so. This whole dot thing, adopt a dot, is pretty cool. So there's 12,995 dots on the cover, and
Okay.
yeah. So one of the things that's brought up and came up during this meetings and everything for this getting things going was to try to do an adopt a dot thing. So people can adopt a dot for like $20, I believe, and put a picture and some words on there and actually own and have a dot that will forever be theirs. But of course, the best thing is it's for two amazing charities. One in town, obviously, UC Davis Medical Center, Children's Hospital, which is, I mean, there's come on, and then the other is Live Nation, Crew Nation. So goes to crew members who are unable to work as well right now too. So
Yeah.
pretty good thing all around, definitely.
Well, the first charity you may know is very near and dear to my heart. That's where my son was treated for leukemia many years, and then I began raising money for them myself over many years. So when I saw that was the charity, I'm like, wow, that is so cool.
Yeah.
Because like I said, very very near and dear to my heart.
No,
So
definitely, man. Yeah.
well, how do people do it? How do they adopt a dot? Where would they go to do it?
I believe they can go to deftones.com, and then there's a little adopt a dot section too as well. And if you look on Instagram, there's a link as well too. So I actually did one last night. So, and you can,
Yeah.
it's pretty cool. You can have a little piece of history and do some good. So yeah.
I'm going to get on there and adopt a dot. I got to have my own dot. Okay,
Have a dot.
that's it.
Come on, PM, have a dot.
All All right, so Ohms is the new album, and of course, when I heard that term, OHMS,
Yeah.
I'm in radio, and I thought, okay, that's an electrical term. That's like electrical resistance. And then my wife, who's into yoga, she goes, no, it's a meditative thing. So what is it? I don't know.
It's both those, right on the head. Hit the nail on the head on both of those.
Really?
But also, it's nothing at all true.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, there's been a lot of talk. It's a bit vague as usual in Deftones land. I mean, it could be interpreted a million ways. That probably is the bit of yin and yang in our existence as well too. But yeah, it's both. You guys are both spot on. And it's that. And
that's funny.
Yeah.
Well, let's talk about the album a little bit. 4 years in the making. As Deftone albums go, Abe, how was this process? Was it easier? Was it harder? Was it different? What was that like?
Yeah, definitely. It's pretty weird to think that 4 years is a long time. The last record we did was before this was Gore, and there was a 4-year gap between that and Call You Know You Can. So it's like, well, that's 8 years. That's too long. This time around, we did after touring for the Gore, we did about a 2-year cycle, which is pretty typical for us these days. Off and on, some breaks here and there. But we decided once we got off the road, collectively, let's take a year off. So that's part of the length of time in that. That, of course, turned into a year and a half. But all the while, we were actually getting together every month or two, month and a half, and for a week or so, week and a half, and jamming over that time. So different way of doing it, but that definitely added another year and a half to the gap of time. But 8 years, 4 years is a long time. But sometimes you need a break, and
yeah.
But definitely lent for.
Well, you know what? You keep this up, and we're going to start calling you Tool.
Yeah, no.
Yeah,
if we can do half, we'll be half Tool. Yeah, so.
Yeah, they wait like 8 years. It's crazy.
Yeah, no, it's time is flying by. But yeah, no, it was a great time. That was a different process for us. Usually it's get home, bash it out, take a break, and then go and here's 2 months, 3 months, get creative, write a record. And we've done that numerous times over the years. And this time was like, let's take a little bit of time off and then ease into it. So we would go home with everything we jammed on and kind of live with it for a month, get back together. And that continued over about a year. And then we went in the studio. So it was pretty lax, pretty chill. A lot of laughter, a lot of good times.
So as I understand it, you and Chino and Steph kind of got together, the three of you, and started the writing process, just experimenting.
Right.
Is that correct?
What's a trip? I actually read that just recently, and I don't recall that happened. Maybe a tiny bit. That was sort of the plan. The three of us, obviously with Chi, and we started the band in 1988, so that was the original core. And there was a bit of that, but it's definitely a band. It's a band thing, and it took everyone to get together. But we did some chatting, and then before we knew it, everyone was there, just making noise and seeing if we could make any songs out of that noise. But that was initially just to try to get Stefan more involved. He's obviously a huge part of our band, and we're all after all these years, we're all allowed to go through things, in life, such as life.
Sure.
So it was important to have him more involved. Not that he wasn't on the last record, but we just needed to be firing like that. So yeah, that's where we're at.
Yeah, I had read that in another interview, so it's good to get the right story there on that.
Right.
Yeah. The way you guys construct your musical art, that's what I call it. I always said this to Chino, and probably you too. I don't consider your songs rock songs. I consider them little mini pieces of musical art, because you guys are a very artistic band, but that process can be rewarding. It also can be sometimes frustrating as well, I would imagine.
Oh, yeah.
Is that true?
Oh, very, very true. I think, another nail on the head. Very true. Over the years, man, time is again flying by. There's a definite, I don't know, we've definitely changed our work process and are more enjoyable to one another and to be around. And, we're brothers, man. We've been together for 32 years now as a band, which is, started in Sacto in '88, man. And, a lot of things happened, a lot of highs, a lot of low, tons of highs, but that proverbial, the cliche roller coaster ride of being in a rock band. So, but at this point, man, we just really enjoy each other's company. We're grateful as hell to be doing it and to have our health and to have anyone that still wants to hear us, man. So it's a good thing. So we try to make it.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
people want to hear it. People want to hear you more than ever, man. It's at this point, it's crazy. I see the comments coming in. They're going nuts out there, buddy.
Hey. Hi, everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a guy from Italy right there.
Uh,
Hey, so you're back with your producer, Terry Date, and he did your first several albums. I've met Terry a couple of times, and how's that reuniting with Terry? How was that?
It's always wonderful. You know, we did our first 4 records with him. And he always said, I mean, well, basically every time we left off anything, he's like, hey guys, you know, if you need anything from me, give me a buzz. So, and we're family. We've known him for all these years. His wife, his daughters were toddlers when we first met on our first record. Now they're women getting married. You know, it's just, we've been together a long, long time, and definitely tried some different things out as well. And I hate to say Terry Date is like a well-worn pair of jeans or a good flannel, but it's just comfort. The trust is there. There's no learning curve. And we created all of our core sounds were created with him and us together. So it's knowing that could come back is a nice thing. But we just work well together. It's a piece of cake. There's no BS, and it's just fun. And it's
Well, what's one thing that makes him a good producer?
I think his lack of bullshit. Honestly, you know, he's much more.
Right.
Than, I mean, he's definitely by title he's a record producer, of course, but he's really an engineer, man, and he just gets down there and on each channel is just digging out, you know, and carving. In the sonic real estate, there's only so much to fit, so we make it everybody fit and everything settle in and the mix nice. And he's just a real, he's an honest guy. Not really any. I don't need to say Hollywood or anything. He's just a real person, and he's just a solid human, you know, stand-up guy.
Right on.
Yeah.
Yeah, when I met him, he seems like a great guy. And he said I kind of look like his little brother.
You might. Yeah. No, he's a.
I don't know.
No, he's great, man. He's family, man. You know. So.
Right on. We're taking a couple of questions, Abe,
okay.
from people that people submitted some questions. This one from @RebelLife8, who I'm sure is watching this right now. He wants to ask you about an older song, just real briefly, and then we'll go back to the new album. But his question is, I'm really curious, what was the inspiration for the song Geometric Headdress? And that was on your last album, Gore, right?
It was. Inspiration? I don't know, honestly. But it was.
Well, you didn't write the lyrics, I'm assuming.
That's true. That's Chino's department. It's funny, after all these years, I mean, he's my best friend and one of my best friends and my brother, and he's rather vague. His lyrics are definitely open to interpretation, which I believe opens, you know, it's a broader appeal if you can plug what you need to plug into those to, you know, and to get out of that. So, but I always ask him, hey man, you know, is that about so and so or something? And he goes, maybe. You know, I know he's a bit vague, but he's also got a knack for disguising the obvious, or maybe, you know, I mean, so the inspiration, I don't know. Chino, what's the, you know?
I remember the song. It's about this, as I recall, it's about a woman who's dressed rather seductively, and she's kind of a temptress. So I was kind of wondered if it was a real woman, you know.
Maybe it's his wife. So, we'll say it's about his wife.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe. Yeah, it's weird about songs like, this is a strange analogy between you guys and the Eagles, but people ask the Eagles of Don Henley all the time, what does Hotel California mean? And his answer is a great answer. He says, whatever you want it to mean to you.
Exactly.
And I love that. I love that answer.
Yeah, no, it's very true. And were you really sitting on a corner in Winslow, Arizona? Yes, I was. Were there really seven women on my mind? Yes, there were.
I see another question coming in. How did you decide on Ohms as the title of the album?
Yeah, we kind of just had it's almost like picking it out of a basket. You know, we just sort of had some things in mind, and it narrowed down to Ohms, and it became actually a debate to be Ohm or Ohms. And with some arguing and some bickering back and forth, as brothers do, we decided to keep the S on it. And nothing, again, a bit vague. As you said earlier, it definitely has multiple meanings. And that was really just it. Even with the record cover, we had two covers with the guy that we've been working with since White Pony, a guy named Frank Maddox, who's designed all of our record covers since then. And he had two ideas, and we're like, that one. You know, it was kind of just, it's nice. It's better if it's less options. You know what I mean? So
I do. I think it speaks to the nature of your band, because when I think of your band, I think of two words to describe Deftones, and those two words would be dynamic range.
certainly,
Because you guys go from a whisper to a roar
right.
quite often, both in the studio and of course live. So I think it speaks to that a little bit.
Yeah, definitely. No, it's always been a yin and a yang, and there's the beauty versus aggression kind of thing that's sort of, I guess, become one of our things, or our thing, I suppose. But yeah, definitely.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Speaking of going from a whisper to a roar, when I've seen you guys play live, you have a very hard job, Abe. You have a very physical job. How do you keep up with that? I mean, you are wailing your ass off up there. How do you do that, man?
Well, I'm nearly 100 years old now, so it's a bit no. You know what?
Right.
What a great way to get your yayas out, man. No matter what the day has brought, be it good or bad or a little bit of both. Man, having the drums and being able to, I mean, I'm a relaxed fellow, but I do believe a lot of it's from the drum. It's a primal, hitting something with a stick, and it's been around for thousands and thousands and thousands of years. But man, it's just a great way to get it out. You know what I mean? So, and I'm really dying to do it right now. Yeah. So.
Yeah, you've been playing much drums lately.
I'm looking. Yeah, I'm just kind of puttering around. I get up in the morning, go for a long walk, and now we can breathe again, which is nice too. But yeah, no, drums are always on my mind. They definitely are. Sometimes you have to give them a break, though,
Hey, my buddy John said that he sees you riding an electric scooter or something around Midtown.
Oh, yeah.
Is that true?
Yeah.
Because I was going to tell you, I just bought an electric bike.
They're great.
So maybe I got to come down and buzz around Midtown with you, man.
Yeah, no, it's so cool. Those things are so fun, and just the scooters and the bikes and the electric assist. They're back again now. They're coming back slowly but surely, which is nice. So that's a sign of maybe things going the right way. Hopefully, great way to get around. Yeah.
By the way, congrats on a pretty cool milestone, the 20-year anniversary of White Pony. How did that feel? Did you have some sort of nostalgic feeling when that happened?
Yeah. I mean, yes and no. I can't believe it's been 20 years. I'm 100 years old, but I'm only 20. So how did that happen? And you know what I mean? No, it's pretty. That was a monumental record for us, and probably the reason why we're still able to make records. It was something that we definitely had a bit of confidence. It was our third album. Had toured the world quite a bit and seen a lot of things. Kind of came back with a bit more, confidence, and really maybe a bit more knowing what we wanted to do. And here it is, 20 years later. Happy to still talk about it if people wanted, to have one of those albums in your discography and your career is, I'll take it. It's pretty amazing. So we're thrilled. I just can't believe it's been that long.
It really stands the test of time, because I revisited that album. I hadn't listened to it in over 10 years easily. And just the other day, I was reading about the anniversary, and I thought, I'm going to put that album on.
Right.
And it is a sonic journey, man. It's intense, start to finish. I loved it.
Yeah, no, it definitely is. It was a great time making it. Recorded at the old plant in Sausalito, the old record plant out there, and living on houseboats. It was good. Yeah, good making times. So
cool.
Yeah.
Out there in Radio Land, we're on radio.com. I'm Pat Martin from radio.com. That's Abe Cunningham, Deftones. We're both in Sacramento. You go out to see live music, and the press club is kind of an important part of Deftones history. And now I hear it's going away.
Yeah.
Isn't that sad?
It is. It's pretty wild. I think that I heard maybe they found a new location.
Is that right? Okay.
I hope I heard that. Maybe I was dreaming. I hope not. But that's a huge, for this town, and obviously things change in town, and this pandemic doesn't help out at all. But as you can see around our little village, a lot of construction and changes happening, and leases and rent. And I believe they may have found a different spot, and I hope that's the case. But that was just that corner is legendary, man. So yeah,
I was there one time when you guys were filming a video. You filmed a video for one of your songs there at the press club, wasn't it? There,
it might have been either there.
You remember that?
I mean, we used to play there always under the. We were called Green Card when we would play in town secretly, and it was usually at the press. Videos may have been at Cattle Club, but there was definitely something filmed
Okay,
early.
it may have been.
Yeah,
I remember you guys played the song like 6 or 7
I think that was
times.
Cattle Club. That was probably Cattle Club, and yeah,
Okay,
that was our first video, I believe.
okay.
Yeah, yeah. Now it's a barbecue
It
place.
was hilarious.
Yeah. All right, again, same emotion. Let's do it
Yeah.
again.
Let's see. Here's a question coming in I've been asked to ask you, Abe. This is from @BloodyKnifeParty.
Woo.
@BloodyKnifeParty. Do you think you guys will ever do another Dia de los Deftones festival?
That's the plan. You know, it's always a dream to try to have a
Yeah.
festival of our own, and we were able to pull it together once and then twice. There were plans this year as well, but it doesn't look like that's happening. Yeah, we would love to. The whole goal was to try to grow that. We're obviously not from San Diego, but that was a great host city, and we've done it down there twice now. You know, it made sense for a lot of reasons, weather-wise as well, at that time of year. I sure hope we can. This year, we're coming up on that again. It was supposed to happen, but it might have to be postponed.
That's what I hear.
Yeah, but I certainly hope so, man. It was really, really what a cool thing to be able to curate that and have it happen. You know, so definitely.
Well, I hope you guys get to do it again in the future. Hey, I know you love playing live. Do you like going to concerts and seeing live music?
Oh, I love it.
You go out and see shows?
Oh my God, yeah, no, it's very much so. I'm going batty here, not playing live ourselves, but I love seeing humans play music on stage. I love it.
Like if you were going to go to a concert, Abe, who would you go see? You think?
Oh man, the Police.
Wow. Yeah.
Well, if I could, you know. No, I just remember. Oh man, I love big shows. I love little clubs. I'd go to the Holy Diver and see bands play there. My friends own that, and they have good pinball there and good beer. Yeah, God, that's a great question. Kind of stumped. I'd love to see Prince, but that didn't happen neither. You know?
I got to see him twice, man.
Yeah.
What a show, dude.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen him several times. Seen him out at Paisley Park. It was pretty wild too, and yeah.
What a showman.
Oh man.
So you know what's cool? You know what's cool about Deftones is your band is very well respected by some very talented bands from around the world. How does it feel to be admired by your peers like that?
I mean, it's amazing. You know, we've been very, very fortunate over the years. We've been brought under the wing of, Ozzy early on brought us out, and later on with Sabbath and all these, Pantera, all these. We've had some great opportunities, man, and really always lots of. You never can. We're still learning always, but early on, getting those opportunities to, we come from the clubs obviously, but getting out and adjusting how you do it. I remember our first arena tour was with Ozzy and Randy Castillo was the drummer at the time, and I remember I would get up early and drink coffee and watch them set the stage up and just be a little, excited little boy and watch, but I had a laminate so I could do whatever I wanted. And but I would sit them and I would watch him, and he would tell me like, they're playing Ozzy's music and Sabbath stuff, but the way that intricate things that I was doing, the songs were written for those big rooms like that. And his movement and his arms, he was like, I always try to play for the last row in the arena, you know what I mean? And I learned, picking up little bits like that, something else, man. And yeah, so we've really had some amazing opportunities to open up and be on tour with our gods, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's cool because I think all the really good quality artistic bands seem to love you guys, and I think that speaks a lot to your craft and the quality of what you guys do. So you should be very proud of that.
I'll take it. No, that's amazing. That's and it's reciprocal. It goes both ways, and you should pass that on to other people as well. There's a lot to learn and a lot to share in this business. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, Abe, it's good seeing you. I'm gonna let you go, buddy. It's really great to see your face, and maybe we'll hook up one of these days. And where can I get some Deftones beer?
Bevmo, you need some?
Well, yeah, I need some. Yeah,
I'll get some to you, definitely.
Because honestly, I haven't even tried it yet. So I got to get some Deftones beer.
There's been 6 out now, 6 of them. So, but the new White Pony is actually, there's one that's a year-round thing. That's the Phantom Bride. that's pretty much available around. I'll get some sent to you though, definitely.
Hey, I would love that, bro. Yeah, and I'll go to Bevmo and get some too. You know,
do that,
yeah.
Do that in the meantime, and I'll have a case come your way. So
nice. All right, so Ohms comes out tomorrow. Everybody out there in radio.com land, the album drops tomorrow. Get it wherever you buy albums these days, in whatever format you desire. And I've only heard the 2 tracks that are out there, so I haven't heard anything but the 2 songs. Okay. I can't wait to hear it myself, bro.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Hey, Pat, dude, thank you so much. Well, this is a easy breezy lemon squeezy piece of cake, but I appreciate it so much, man.
Appreciate all you do, brother. Good talking to you. We'll catch up soon.
Okay, brother. Thank you so much, man. Take care, you guys.
See you, buddy.
Bye.
Thanks for watching. If you liked the video, make sure to like and subscribe and hit that bell for all notifications from radio.com. While you're at it, why don't you check out some of our other great videos.